Now, Sam, thank you for joining us. Now, interestingly, with Dean Spanley, it's a film about a priest channeling his former life as a dog, not your run-of-the-mill kind of role. How did you come by it, and what appealed to you, sort of about the role?
Yeah, it's unlikely material, isn't it? And the more you speak of it, the more unlikely it sounds. And I think, in a way, that's what the attraction was. I'd never really read anything like this. I'd never seen anything like this, and I knew I'd never acted in anything like this before. So I'm all for original material. I'm all for a departure from whatever the last thing was. And at the same time, I was very nervous and anxious as to whether it was achievable. There's no precedence for this, certainly not in my career.
When you approach a role, whether it be this or whether it be your part you had in Jurassic Park, how do you approach it? Do you try and inhabit that character's sort of world, if you like, or do you sort of just approach it as lines to learn and learn the lines and take it from there?
I certainly hope it's not the latter. That would be that would be very perfunctory. No, I try to construct the character as much as I possibly can inside my head and give him a previous history and all that. In this case, it's all pretty peculiar. So it took quite a bit of constructing. And then I try and live and breathe that character for as long as they need me to do that. I'm not a method actor. I don't go around being that person for the... I think Dan Day-Lewis does that, and it works for him, it wouldn't work for me. I'd like to sort of, tell jokes and gossip in between shots and have fun with the boys, or the girls as it happens. But anyway, it was boys on this one. No, I try and inhabit that world if I can.
I sort of believed you as a character on screen that you had been this dog, because there was just something in the way you did it which could have gone into caricature, but it didn't.
There was a couple of scenes where I was scratching myself, but they hit the cutting room floor.
And so they should, because I think that would have kind of...
That would have lurched into caricature. You're absolutely right. And that was what made me nervous before we started this. Could I make it believable? Could I keep within the parameters of the real Edwardian bloke, this curious inner life, this curious and bizarre former life, and make it all part of a believable persona that you wanted to spend some time with.
Now, you were talking before about, sitting around chatting with the boys, and one of those boys on this film was Peter O'Toole, who's a bit of a hero of yours as well. Was it an honour, and how was it working with, sort of someone like Peter O'Toole?
I would have liked to have said to Peter, because you never do, this is a fantastic honour for me, Peter. I cannot think of another actor that I admire more. So much of your work has meant an incredible amount to me, and I've learnt so much from watching you on the screen, and I am learning so much from you now as you sit here with me in this room. But of course you don't. You just say, so how about the rugby in the weekend, Peter? And he says, yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad.
You've worked with Brian Brown before, and Jeremy Northam as well, so was it a bit of an old school reunion there as well?
Yeah, we had a bit of a club thing going there for a while. And I think we all of us, and Judy Parfitt, very much appreciated each other's craft, and there was a lot of healthy mutual respect. You don't always find that.
So what's next on the agenda for you? Are you off to a sort of another glamorous location for a film shoot, or are you back to the vineyard?
I'm going to Toronto to start a film next week, which I'm not allowed to speak about yet.
Right, okay.
I don't know if Toronto's glamorous or not. Depends what time of the year you're there.
Well, Sam Neill, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you, and good luck in Toronto and with the Unspoken project, and we'll look forward to seeing that in
Thank you
next
very
year,
much.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sam Neill, and I'd like you to get out of the house and go and watch Dean Spanley tour Fraser's film with me, the wonderful Peter O'Toole, the magnificent Brian Brown, Judy Parfitt, Jeremy Northam, marvellous actor. And it's showing now. You need to go and see it. Don't miss out.
Fantastic.